Kendry Paez is an attacking midfielder and his game revolves around these three skill sets: connecting play, scoring goals, and solving problems on the goal. His short and medium passes are solid and reliable. His long passes are also good, mostly used for switching play from one side to the other or advancing the ball when he's in deeper midfield areas. While he has a good range of passing and find good angles to break lines, he doesn't take many risks with his passes. For example, he isn't someone who consistently breaks through the last line of defense like Pogba does. He can improve this to create more chances and be more dangerous. Kendry isn't an explosive dribbler who consistently tries to beat defenders, but he's very smart and clever. His dribbling is more about dodging challenges and squeezing through tight spaces while moving with the ball forward. If he needs to beat a man to create an opportunity, he will, but he doesn't do it unnecessarily. He dribbles with purpose. Kendry is good at carrying the ball over short and medium distances. He doesn't have the physical strength yet for long, powerful runs, but he compensates with his smart decision making. For instance, instead of forcing his way through defenders, he looks for quick 1-2s, giving goals and wall passes to move forward. This makes his ball carrying style effective even though he's not yet explosive. Kendry is very smart when it comes to his understanding of spaces. He knows when to drop into spaces to receive the ball in his feet and when to run into spaces to receive them in spaces. His movement also helps his teammates because he creates spaces for them, giving them time to make better decisions. He's vocal on the pitch, calling for the ball and always making himself an option, which makes him a reliable player for his team. Kendry's quick thinking and movement makes him excellent in tight spaces. His turn of pace is impressive, allowing him to glide past players effectively without losing speed. For example, when he's turning, he doesn't slow down or lose momentum, making him hard to defend. In 1-2s and quick passing situations, he uses the same foot for passing and running, which helps him stay fluid and effective. Kendry Paez is already a strong player when it comes to connecting play. He helps in build-up play, keeps the midfield flowing, and contributes to breaking defenses with his link-up play in tight spaces. However, he needs to take more risks with his passing and develop physical strength to make him stronger and go on more explosive runs. If he works in these areas, Kendry can become even more impactful, combining his creativity with a stronger and more daring style of play. Let's take a few look at his clips to see how impactful his ability to connect play is. The defender tries to play out of the back, but the striker wins the ball. Kendry immediately makes a run towards the edge of the box. The striker passes to Kendry and keeps the ball in a deep area of midfield. He looks around and sees three passing options. He pretends to pass the ball to the top option, deceiving the defenders. Kendry breaks the first line of defense and immediately starts running forward. He gets the pass, keeps his pace, and makes a quick first-time pass with the same foot. Kendry continues his run and gets another pass. He takes a first-time shot that hits the bar. What we see here is truly remarkable. It's not just his ability to break lines with his passes, but he doesn't lose any speed when he's running or changing direction. That is his turn of pace. It is elite. We also see quick thinking and quick passes in tight spaces, and he weighs these passes so well by making this pass with his first touch while running, and he uses his arms to balance and hold off defenders. Overall, we see his separation movement, breaking lines, and exploitation of spaces, quick movement without losing speed, choosing the right passes and shots at the right time, staying balanced and keeping defenders away, helping teammates with clever movement and passes. When we analyze Kendry Paez's shooting mechanics, the key takeaway is that he never compromises on them, whether he's in form or out of form. His foot placement is always right, by the ball, not above or below, ensuring precision every time. His arms provide stability, his strong core keeps him balanced and directing his planted foot towards goal. However, one small observation I have, and this is me being a perfectionist, is that when comparing him to top goal scorers like Palmer, Saka, Mohamed Salah, their hands tend to stay down and slightly forward during their shot, with a bit of a forward lean. Kendry occasionally lets his arm hang back a bit and doesn't lean forward so much. This isn't a major issue, but leaning slightly forward is something that could add an extra layer to his mechanics, making his technique even more efficient. The most impressive aspect of Kendry's game is the speed of execution. Whether he's in a quick shot after a fast break or under pressure from a defender, he's able to fire shots quickly without needing excessive time for preparation. His quick shuffle in tight spaces shows how fast he can get into the right shooting position. His speed in decision making and execution means he doesn't need extra time to think. He can make things happen in a blink of an eye. Kendry Paez excels at adapting to difficult situations when shooting. For example, when he's on high speed and needing to make a shot, he may use a toe poke, but even in such situation, he ensures his planted foot is still pointed towards goal. This is a sign of consistency in his shooting mechanics. A key example is his chance against Boca Juniors, where he had little time to set up for a shot and he got knocked off balance. But when we look closer, we saw that he was pushed off his core and the only chance he had was to just poke the ball with his toe. Improving himself physically will help him in this situation. Being able to better absorb contact will help him maintain control in tight situations and execute his shot more consistently. Kendry Paez's versatility in creating shots is also a highlight of his game. Whether it's from a long range or inside the box, Kendry can score from almost anywhere. His mechanics allows him to consistently hit his shot on target, and his shot power makes him unpredictable for goalkeepers. He doesn't need others to create for him. Kendry is very capable of creating his own opportunities, whether by driving the ball forward or creating spaces with his dribbles. In the box, Kendry's movement is exceptional. He makes smart runs, attacking from central position and also from the far post, catching defenders off guard. His box movement is sharp and he's excellent at getting into dangerous position, often arriving at the perfect time to finish chances. Overall, Kendry Paez is a player with all the right tools for goal scoring, from consistent mechanics to speed of execution to handling difficult situations and creating shots for himself. His box movement and ability to strike from various positions makes him a constant threat. With just a little fine-tuning to certain areas, especially leaning forward more and enhancing his physicality, he could take his finishing to the next level. Kendry isn't known for his overall creativity, but he does show some moment of it. His creativity comes out when he picks up the ball from midfield, links up play and creates chances. However, he doesn't do it enough. Taking fewer risks has hindered his ability to be more creative. His chance creation is mainly problem solving. He sees a decent situation and exploits it, usually through well-weighted crosses or simple cutbacks. His movement, positioning and separation efforts puts him in a good spot to create, but he doesn't consistently think outside the box. Overall, he's not a major creative force, but rather someone who solves a problem by taking advantage of obvious chances that requires efforts to reach. In a 4-2-3-1, Kendry Paez should be played as a number 10, just above two solid defensive midfielders, where he can focus on his offensive play while others cover defensively. Surround him with technical players who can help him with quick passes and movements, especially a striker who drops deep to link up with him and encourage him to take more risks. If he plays on the right wing, he needs an overlapping fullback to maintain the width while he drifts inside. His crossing ability can improve, so playing in that position will give him a role to deliver key crosses in crucial moments. Additionally, Cole Palmer is a better finisher from the left side, as seen in the matches against Brighton, Fulham and many other matches. In a setup with Cole Palmer in the left, Kendry Paez in the center and Willian Estevao in the right, Chelsea could be doing a lot of damage. Kendry Paez is going through a tough patch, and it's understandable when we look at him from a human perspective. He's a 16 years old who signed for Chelsea, playing for his national team, and achieved so much early on. At that age, it's easy to get overwhelmed. There are two key reasons for his current struggles. One is his lack of strong discipline. He had a fantastic start to his career, but we've seen him making poor choices on the pitch, like frequently seen at strip clubs, vaping, possibly due to bad influence. This behavior has affected his form and he is not getting the refreshment he needs from these distractions. Some players like Neymar, Pogba use partying and downtime to recharge and come back stronger. It's their way of stepping down from the pressure, but for Paez, it's not working, it's draining him rather than refreshing him. He needs focus and good discipline. Without this, his current path could destroy his potential. He needs to realize that what he's doing isn't the right answer. He should focus, lean towards his fate, and surround himself with positive influence. At the age of 16 or 17, with fame and money, it's easy to get lost without proper guidance. Paez needs to step away from the bad influence and find discipline. Chelsea also has a role to play by monitoring and guiding him through the tough patch. See, the smartest move for Kendry Paez would be loan him to a physical league, similar to what they did with Andre Sanchez to Strasbourg. In a league when he's offered a chance to step up physically compared to other European leagues, this would give him the time and space to develop without added pressure of the English media. End of the day, we've proven why Kendry Paez is a player who connects players, score goals and solve problems. But still, his career is still in his hands. As they say, your worst enemy is you and your biggest competitor is yourself. For Kendry Paez, he has the opportunity to be a big talent for the country for more than a decade, so it's up to him to face his struggles and get back on track. He needs discipline and he needs the right environment. So I think Chelsea should really invest in this part of his game than just throw him into the wildfire.